Take your time to settle. Remember the quality in the body, even though we're standing upright on quite a narrow, small base, the quality throughout the body is the same as when we're in the centrally stable position. The quality of the hips released and seated, the shoulders released and the chest open, opening around the back. The feeling of falling away from the crown of the head, and the feeling of allowing the legs to take the weight of the body. All these qualities are what we want to achieve or what we want to feel when we say come into a centrally stable posture. Quality of the hips released and seated, the quality of the shoulders dropped, long in the neck, as if hanging away from the crown of the head, as if the center of gravity hangs away from the crown of the head. As we stand, we work with these aspects of inviting our body just to change and settle. And we're open to parallel. And resettle. And then the first loosening exercise, coming up and opening. Release the base, the shoulders follow, the turning. One move into sinking onto the left side. Open up, 50-50 weight. So as you square, you arrive and release again. Base, shoulders follow, connect. Open up to square, release, base, shoulders follow, released, square, releasing, releasing, continue releasing, settling, square, release, square, release the base, square, the center of gravity drops, the shoulders follow, body presses onto the foot and connects. Center of gravity drops, body follows, presses onto the foot and connects. Center of gravity drops, body follows, presses onto the floor and connects. Square, release. So when I say release, lots of things happen. Lots of things happen. The knee softens, the thigh softens, the lower back opens. The body starts to sink. Just one word, release, but a lot of detail taking place. Too much detail to talk through it all. The detail is learnt over progressive weeks, but the word release encompasses everything you know about becoming stable and moving towards the foot. Everything you know how to make the body settle onto the foot. The aim should be to move in such a way that you increase your stability as you move. If you're moving across and just getting smooth movement but not stable, you need to look at how to change what you do so that you get smooth movement and you increase your stability. When you know the moves, you look to change the body to increase the stability. That means the timing and the letting go coordinated. Timing and the letting go and the movement all coordinated. So that as you move, the ankles don't tighten, the knees don't roll in, the weight stays in the same part of the foot, the body stays upright. Any of these aspects we can bring into the form. In that way, we refine our understanding of each move so that the movement concludes with us being very stable, connected, upright, pressed onto the ground lightly, center falling away from the crown of the head, connected. Number 2, please. Smooth coming up, smooth releasing over 4 swings of the arms, leading to a connected, pressed onto the ground, released condition. Then coming up, 1, 2, smooth and steady, 3, 4, and then releasing into the condition, 1, 2, 3, 4. And releasing is very different from moving. Moving is just putting yourself into a lower position. Releasing is changing the quality of the muscles so you're not holding the body up, so the weight of the body presses you onto the ground. And what we're looking for in the form is to move into a position so that we're not just moving, but we're releasing into the position. Releasing. So you end up connected onto your feet, torso into the hips, shoulders onto the chest, elbows low and sunk, connected, the whole body connected. We're learning to time the changes in the body so that when we tell the body to release, all those small things happen globally across the whole body. The result, we end up in a connected position, which is stable, lightly pressed onto the ground, connected and upright. And these ideas or training methods can be translated into most of the moves of the form. Number 3, please. Starts off simply coordinating the turning, the arm swinging. Starts off simply getting a fluid turning motion that doesn't stop. So the arms coordinate with the turning of the hips. Once we get that movement going nicely, we start to look at where the weight is in the body and how we sink to one leg and turn the opposite arm comes up. My weight is predominantly in my left leg, my right arm is up. Turn back, my weight goes to my right leg, my left arm comes up. I'm switching the weight. Now I'm in this leg, turning, now I'm in this leg, turning, now I'm in this leg, turning, now I'm moving towards the other leg. I'm shifting my weight, or I shouldn't say the weight, I'm shifting the connection. My center is governed by this foot. Then I move, my center is governed by this foot. Governed means my balance is connected. My center of gravity is connected strongly to this foot, more strongly than the other foot. Okay. The last move, um, if we go from punch, step forward, deflect downwards, intercept, and punch. The power for the punch, the hand goes into place. The last little bit comes from the opening of the back knee. The power comes through the body when you open the back knee, but the opening of the back knee doesn't lurch the body forward and doesn't push the punch out. What comes through is the connection. To connect the body onto the ground, you need to be releasing the body. So as the back knee opens, the body releases and the punch comes out. The shoulder sinks and the punch comes out. The shoulder sinks. So the movement in the arm is this. The shoulder sinks and the arm extends. The shoulder sinks while the arm extends. And to get this movement to happen, it's good just to do very rough physical movements, just to get the feeling, the sensations of how the shoulder can change its position. So if you put your arm parallel to the ground and you play with movement in your shoulder that's downwards. Now, eventually, we want this to be through releasing. And to release the shoulder, you have to release the muscles down the back. You have to release the lower leg, the lower back, and release the legs. But for the moment, just very simply see what range of change of shape you can get by pushing, feel like the shoulder is dropping while the fist goes out, and it's going out just an inch. And if you did it against a wall, I'll do it on the other side. If you did it against the wall and you drop the shoulder, you should feel your knuckles pushing into the wall. That's the feeling you want. And if you do that, you also feel your feet pressed onto the ground. If you sink your lower back and the body begins to be connected from the feet to the punch. When your body's against the wall, when you open the back knee, you should immediately feel it in the knuckles pushing into the wall. The amount you open the back knee is the amount your fist pushes into the wall. Then you know the force is coming through you and it's not generated by lurching the hand out. This is the shoulder staying still. This is the shoulder sinking. You need the shoulders to sink so that it's like they're connected to the force that's going to come through you to punch. The first movement, punch. Second movement, release the punch, palm up. The left hand turns around the thumb. The thumb is hovering. If I touch my thumb to the inside of the elbow, I can use it as a pivot point. In the form, it doesn't touch the It doesn't touch the arm, but if you do that, you get a sense of how your hand is going to come round underneath the elbow. This happens while you turn slightly to the corner with the hand. Sit back and draw the arm through. Fingers separate and turn over because the shoulders are changing and sinking as you come forwards into the center. And here you don't just shove the hands out. It's exactly the same as the punch. The shoulder releases as the back knee opens and the force comes through to the fingertips. Let's just practice that little bit, then we'll go to cross hands. Draw back, sink in, expand, reset, left foot forwards. This in the form is facing 9 o'clock. Draw back, move in, connect, expand. Sit away from the fingers, all the weight to the right foot. Long in the arms, leave them where they were. See that stripe in the curtains? Leave the fingers exactly where they were. Don't be tempted to bring them in. Don't straighten the arms by pushing the hands out. Leave the hands behind. Back foot, turn. As you turn, the left hand stays where it is. The right hand is drawn in to the chest. Sit back to the left and the hands open out. Sit back, turn. The left foot comes in. Sit back to the left. The right toes lift. The heel, the foot pivots on the heel. The right toes lift. No weight in the right foot. Drop the fingers as if you're scooping. And as the hands cross, the moment they cross at the height of the throat, the right foot touches. Cross hands. From the punch, draw back, move in, left foot forwards, expand. Sit back, long in the arms, turn right thumb on the center of the chest, pass the weight to the left foot, the right toes lift, no weight in the right foot, scoop with the hands, right on the outside, little step. Practice that little bit a few times. In the form, it's facing 9 o'clock. Fold. Left hand turns underneath the right elbow. Right hand releases the fist, palm up. Centrally stable issue. Sit back, long in the arms, turn right thumb on the center of the chest. The right hand doesn't stop moving. As you sit back to the left, it moves across. Toes lift. Scoop and step. One more time. Release the fist. Draw back. Sink in. Connect. Push. Draw back. Long in the arms. Turn the right hand doesn't stop moving. You sit back to the left foot. The right hand opens out. As you arrive on the left foot, the right hand arrives. Scoop. Step. So far, everyone okay with those moves? Yeah, a few thumbs. Okay, good. Next little bit then. The ending of the form. Right hand is on the outside. Imagine a ball. You're going to turn the hands over so they're resting on top of the ball, and then you're going to let the hands slide down to the sides. So they start off with the palms facing you. They turn over, the right hand is on top. You've got that thing where they're stuck together at the wrists. Right hand is on top, elbows drop as the body sinks, and the hands settle by the side. From cross hands, weight in both feet. Then you turn the left foot out to 11 o'clock, walk onto it, turning to 11. Now all my weight is on the left foot and I'm facing 11 o'clock. Turn back to 12 o'clock, slide in the right and come up an inch. Making sure as you come up that your spine is elongated, your neck is long, your centre of gravity is dropped away from the crown of the head and the weight's in the centre of the feet. Beginning posture. From the push, left foot forwards, facing 9 o'clock, long in the arms, weight in the right foot, turn. Thumb touches the centre of the chest, immediately pass the weight to the left, toes of the right lift up. Scoop as you sink. Cross hands, right hand on the outside, hands turn over and slide over a ball. Settled. Turn out the left foot, walk onto the left foot, facing 11 o'clock, turn back, slide in the right heel and lift, 50-50 weight. Let's try one more time. From the punch, fold, release the fist, draw back, sink in. Question, is the weight in the centre of each foot? Look down, have I got shoulder width? Are the hips square to 9 o'clock? Does the body feel resting into the legs? Is the head top suspended? Do I feel long in the back of the neck? Is my punch parallel to the ground, one span from the body? Holding onto a vertical pole? Is my left hand covering the elbow? Do I feel connected? Increase, open the back knee to punch, release. Draw back, sink in. Question, do I feel long in the spine? Do I feel my centre of gravity sinking into the legs? Do I feel my shoulders open and drop, my elbows heavy? Are my arms in the correct position? Fingers at the height of the throat, one fist apart in the centre. Open the back knee to push. Draw back. Question, is all my weight in my right leg? Are my arms long? Do I feel stable and balanced over the right? Turn. Question, is all my weight in the left leg? Do I feel released and suspended from the crown of the head? Can I drop and stabilize enough to pick up the right foot? Hands turn over and sink. Knees bend, lower back releases, body settles and connects. Turn open the left, walk onto it, turning to 11 o'clock, turn back, slide in the right and left. Your awareness answers your questions. Your intention is to ask questions when you come into a posture. Am I accurate? Is my body in the right shape? Is my body in the right condition? Are my postures in the right place? Your awareness answers the question. You notice what you notice tells you. How much you can feel and see and sense tells you if your body's in the right position. If not, you adjust. And the idea is to adjust in the moment. When you learn Tai Chi at first, you'll notice something, you'll be stuck in it, and then you'll put yourself right. And that'll take time. You notice, you see it, you put it right. Maybe half a second, maybe a quarter of a second. Eventually, as you feel it, immediately you release. As you feel it out of place, as you feel it holding on, as you feel it disconnected, you reconnect. So this is the quality of how you progress through your Tai Chi. At first, it's, oh, I didn't even know I had a lower back. I didn't know there was tension there. Then all of a sudden, okay, maybe my shoulder blades aren't as fluid as I would like them to be, and you start to learn where the tension spots are in your body. You start to learn where the tension spots are in your way of looking at what you do in your mind, in your intention, and you start to soften. You start to change and soften. You invite yourself. The program is to invite yourself to change and be fluid. Then you use your form to notice what's going on and to change as quickly as possible. As you notice it, you change. So you notice it, so you change. And there'll be places that are hard to change and hard to see, and places that emerge that you didn't even know were places that could change. And this is how the Tai Chi progresses. Somebody wrote me an email and wanted to ask about the turn to sweep lotus. So I want to go over that move. Specifically, what happens once you've come round and you stabilize, how you do the next part of the move. The next part of the move is guaranteed to tighten your body if you're not changing. Circling on the ground and lifting the leg across and back will tighten your stability if you're not changing. So if you just do it without thinking about the stable leg, just because you're having to lift the leg, which weighs a considerable amount of weight, something needs to be stable in order to move the leg. Otherwise, the leg's going to rock you back and forth, so you hold on and stay stable. Not the Tai Chi way. What we want to do is work much, much more on melting down. So when we've come round and we're in this position, we have to work on our sinking and stability through the body. We have to find all our weight in the foot. We have to soften the lower back, soften the hip joints to allow the upper body into the single left leg. We have to channel our weight into a particular part of the foot that can support us. We have to make sure our foot isn't rolling onto the inside edge. We have to engage the outer edge as well. And the first thing is, in this position, just to notice where the center of gravity is in relation to the foot, where the upper center of gravity is, because we have three centers of gravity. We have the abdomen, we have the chest, and we have the head. These have to be organized on top of each other. So we have to feel our abdominal center of gravity over the foot. We have to feel the center of the chest over the center of the abdomen over the foot, and we have to feel the head. We have to loosen all the muscles. We have to allow ourselves to be loose, as if we were a corn in a field. So when we're in this position, we don't want to be relying on our right ball of the foot for stability. It's all in the left. And then we can move. Draw a circle on the ground and across and back. And if you're tight or not changing, it will pull you out. So it's a bit like, how are we doing here? And then we step out to the corner. So where do you think your focus has to be? Primarily, your focus has to be from your center to the ground, primarily, but you also have to have focus now on the whole of the body. Because we're on one leg, we have to focus right from the head top down to the ground. And we have to notice if anything in that muscle groups between the head top and the foot are binding to make us strong. We want them to be releasing. When we're released, the weight of the body presses us into strength. That's what we want to find, not the binding that raises us off the ground. The contraction of the muscles raises us off the ground. The releasing settles us onto the ground. When we're released, we can keep adjusting. We can keep adjusting as we move. Step out to the corner with the heel, no weight in the foot. When the right foot goes down, there's no weight in it. Then as we move onto it, the right foot pushes onto the ground. The waist faces the right. We sit straight back, long in the arms. We sink in, the arms drop onto the head. We turn and strike. Turn back to the right foot. Sit away from the arms. All the weight's on the left. Turn and drop the right hand underneath. Sit back to the right foot. Sinking, lifting the left knee. Step forwards. As you come up, the finger palms down. As you turn, palms towards you. As you step, palms turn, palm up. Sinking into the center. Connect. Expand the back knee to punch. Back to where we were at the beginning of the class. Go right through to the end of the form. Onto the left foot. Scoop. Cross hands. Hands turn over. Nice big circle here. Don't bring the arms in close. Nice big circle. Sink and connect. Turn open the left. Move on to it. Turn back. Slide in the right heel. Ling up. Anything in that section? Anything in that section for you to comment on? Should we rewind a little bit more? I'm just seeing the time. Let's rewind a little bit more. Let's go from, let's do the form from cross hands. First cross hands. Facing 12 o'clock. Cross hands, the right hand is on the outside. We're going to work with keeping the body accurate, keeping the directions really accurate, and the quality of sinking, releasing, sinking, and connecting. Okay, so two main things. Accurate in the directions, accurate in the posture, accurate in the positioning of the body parts, how we hold the body, and quality of, when we come into the center, the accuracy of releasing and connecting the body onto the legs, connecting the torso onto the legs, feeling the weight of the body in the ground before we move on. Cross hands, feet parallel, facing 12 o'clock. Hands crossed the right on the outside. Draw the mind to the right foot. Spiral down. Base changes. Look for stability, just like exercise number 1. Turn. Lift the left arm. Without stopping turning, pass the weight to the left. Without stopping turning, draw in the right toes. Without stopping turning, step out with the right heel. Without stopping turning, move into the center. Without stopping turning, settle into the posture. Embrace tiger. Return to mounting. Continue the turn to issue towards the back wall. 6 o'clock. Hands turn over a ball. Facing 4:30, draw back. Find the back foot comfortably, turn up. Turn back facing 4:30, then move it, sinking. Sinking the whole time you're coming forwards, pressed onto the ground, press. Draw back. Sinking the whole time you're coming into the centrally stable position. Push. Sit back. Find the connection on the left foot. Turn. Without stopping the turn, pass the weight to the right. Turn back the other way, drop the left hand underneath. Draw the left fingers up. Slide in the left foot, step out to 10:30. Into the center and expand into single width. Draw back, long in the arms. Turn. Turn anti-clockwise without stopping the turn, step left. Without stopping the turn, walk onto the left foot. Without stopping the turn, step right. Without stopping the turn, move on to the right foot, sinking and dropping the hands. Turn back and jab. Punch under elbow, facing 9 o'clock. Turn open. Turn back. Facing 9 o'clock, step behind, move straight back, changing hands. Everything over the left foot, turn open, turn back, step, straight back, changing hands. Turn open, turn back. Last on the right. Last on the left. Diagonal flying. The waist is facing 1:30. The right arm is facing 1:30. The left thumb by the side. Move on to the front foot, folding the hip, sinking forwards, drawing in the hands, holding a ball. Change hands, step, left, move. Turn. Change hands, step right, turn. Onto the right leg. Change hands, step left, turn. Onto the left foot. Change hands, step right, turn. Change hands, step left, turn. Change hands, step right, turn. to the center, turn out the left foot, turn in the right, all the weight on the left, turn back, swinging through to the front, hands and right heel arrive together, sink into the center, expand, step left and single whip, into the center, connect, facing 9 o'clock. One span from the body, fingers in the center line at the height of the throat. Facing 9 o'clock, expand the back knee. Snake creeps down. Draw back. Hop onto the left. White crane, golden rooster stands on left. Golden rooster stands on right. Kicking section, turn to the corner, step behind with the left, scoop up with the right hand, sit away from the right hand. All the weight is on the left foot. Turn open. Turn back, left hand on the inside. Turn, left hand on top. Separate right foot. Right foot faces 9 o'clock, lift. Bring in the left heel. Turn open. Right hand on the inside. Right hand on top. Separate left foot. Step behind with the left. Facing 3 o'clock, all the weight in the right leg. Cross hands, right hand on the outside. Turn. Right hand on the inside, palm away from you. Kick with heel. Stabilize. Left hand up at 45 degrees, right hand down at 45 degrees, facing 3 o'clock. Brush left knee twister. Sit back, open to the left. Step right, brush right knee, twister. Sit back, open to the right. Pull up a loose fist with the right hand, step left. Lean in and punch. Sit back, release the fist. Turn to the right, holding a ball with the right hand on top. Open the left foot. Left hand on top, right underneath. Step right. Ward off right. Roll back, sit straight back. When you're on the left foot, comfortable, upright, connected, turn open. Turn back, sink in and press. Move in and push. Single whip. Facing 9 o'clock. 4 corners. Weight goes to the right leg, turn, left palm up underneath the belly. Keep turning. Turn over the hook. Pivot on the heel of the right, walk onto the right foot. Holding position with the left hand in front of the belly, the right on the hip. Step left, left hand high. First corner. Long in the arms, turn. Left elbow over the right hand. Change hands, change feet. Step with the right. Holding position with the hands. Right hand in front of the belly, left hand on the hip. Second corner, right hand high. Sit back away from the hands. Turn, right elbow over the left arm. Turn, sliding the hand through to the hip. hold in position, weight in the right foot, turn and step with the left to the third corner, hold in position, left foot forward, left hand high. Draw back, long in the arms, weight in the right, turn, right hand under the left elbow, change hands, change feet, step right to 4:30, fourth corner, right foot forward, right hand high. Sit back, long in the arms, weight in the left foot, turn. Pass the weight to the right, ward off left. Same as the beginning of the form. Ward off right. Single one. Facing 9 o'clock. Snake creeps down. Last section. Step up to 7 stars. Left hand on the outside. Hands drop over a ball. Step behind with the right. Step back to right tiger. Turn to sweep lotus. Ending up facing 9 o'clock, all the weight on the left. Step out to 10:30 with the right onto the right foot, facing 10:30, sit straight back. Sink into the center, facing 10:30. Turn the hips to 9 o'clock, strike to 7:30. Move back onto the right foot, sit back. Onto the left foot, turn, drop the right hand underneath, hold the ball. Move back onto the right leg, lift the left knee, walk forwards. Step, deflect down, intercept, step left to 9 o'clock, and punch. Remember sinking the shoulder, relaxing the torso as the back knee expands. Draw back, sink in, cross hands. Hands turn over, the right hand on top. Hands slide over a ball. Turn out the left toes. Walk onto the left foot, turning to 11 o'clock. Turn back, slide in the right, and finish the form. Good. So, we've got 4 minutes left. Any like the cat there? Was the cat there the whole time you did the form, Sue?
No, he arrived towards the end, walked between my legs when I was trying to move them, and then jumped up.
Right. That changes, and that changes your center of gravity.
It does.
Yeah. Right.
But he can't,
Any
so that's good.
any thoughts in that section?
Yeah, how to stop the cat going between your legs.
Yeah, lock it in the other room. Easy, easy. I used to have that with the dog.
Yeah,
The dog occasionally trip me over, you know. Yeah, yeah, good. How's your form? How are you finding it? Is it going well? Is it progressing? Is it going as you want it to go? Is the question.
it's progressing slowly, but progressing.
Yeah, good,
I
good.
prefer to go slowly and get there rather than and get in a mess.
Yeah, it's a slow thing, Tai Chi. It's a slow, steady. It's a steady repeat, repeat, I mean, the whole thing about Tai Chi is repeat. It's not about learning more. It's about repeating more, doing it again and again,
Yeah,
just noticing and repeating, and kind of that kind of, that cyclical thing of like dyeing a piece of cloth. You just do it again and again, and you get more and more familiar with it, and you keep having these aha moments as you do that. Keep noticing more and more. Yeah, good. Great. When um when we come back in the new year, I will invite you to, if you want to send me a short video of some of your moves. Because on the screen here, um, I can't see everybody's, the whole of you, and I can't watch so many people all at the same time. What I'd like to do as we go deeper into it is take time to spend a time to look at, half a dozen of your moves or so, or a section maybe up to cross hands or something, of you filming it with your phone, sending it to me, and then I can actually have a look and give you some feedback individually. So I'd like to do that in the new year when I get back. I haven't got time now to do it, but in the new year we'll do that. So that's my plan. And then work out the program for um, how we work with the whole of the form. Yeah, what we do with the whole of the form. Good. Have a think about which moves you want to look at next week, and I'll send you the recording from tonight. Thanks very much.
night.
Good night.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
week all.
Yeah, have a good week in the run up to Christmas. Don't get too busy. Bye.
Bye.